A cinematic dragon fight 15 seconds, made for the price of a coffee. Here's the exact workflow, and the one mistake almost nobody sees coming.
But here's the part nobody tells you. The first time I built this, the storyboard, the one thing that's supposed to make your video more accurate, is exactly what broke it. And the fix? It was the complete opposite of what every tutorial out there tells you to do.
So stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have the exact prompts, the exact tools, and the one change that took this from okay to almost perfect. Quick version of the stack so you know what you're getting into. I'm using Claude to write every prompt and build the storyboard, OpenArt to generate the images, and Seedance 2.0 for the video. All of it directed by text, no hand drawing, no animating. If you're into making cinematic stuff with AI without a studio budget, subscribe before we start. I post these breakdowns every week, and I don't want you to miss the next one. It builds directly on this. Let's get into it. I start by giving a reference image to Claude. This one has a scene count, a duration, a start frame, an end frame, camera, dialogue, SFX, and action, laid out the same way for every shot, and there are characters at the bottom. Using that, I ask Claude to create a reusable storyboard template from this layout. And here's the template I get back. Now I ask Claude to give me a fight scene between a dragon and a warrior. This is what I get, the full shot breakdown, along with the character's prompts. Now I want the dragon to be bigger, really massive, so I make sure to give those specifications too, like this. And based on that, I get these details back, including the height and width of both characters. The dragon's locked at around 100 feet, the warrior at 6. That size gap is going to matter a lot later. Hold on to that, because the size relationship is one of the first things AI video tries to quietly ignore. Next, let's go to OpenArt. Select Image to generate the image first. Choose GPT Image 2 as the model. Set the output format to 16:9, and let's keep the resolution at 2K. Now I copy the warrior's prompt from Claude and paste it in here. And here's the character image. Looks really detailed, and notice it even came back with the height markings we asked for. Next, copy the dragon's prompt, drop it in, and hit generate. Here's the dragon, and honestly, this one came out great. It's got the height and width markings too, exactly like we requested. 2 clean, consistent character references. This is what keeps the warrior looking like the warrior across every single shot. So save both of these. Now let's go back to Claude and copy the storyboard master template and paste it here in OpenArt. Then I copy the storyboard's prompt from Claude and add it to that earlier prompt, like so. Now this part is important. You need to tag the 2 character references. So select images, add both characters to the prompt, and hit generate. And this is what we get back. And here's the first problem. It only gave me the start frame image for each shot. There's no end frame image. The rest of the info is there, camera, action, dialogue, but the second frame just isn't showing up. If you've ever asked an image model for 2 things and gotten one, drop a comment. Because this happens constantly, and the fix is just telling it more direct. So let's go back to Claude and ask it to show the end frame as an image for each shot too. Copy the updated instructions, head back to OpenArt, update that instruction part in the prompt like so, and hit generate. And this time, we get a start and an end frame for each shot, along with all the other details. So problem solved, right? That's what I thought too. Keep that in the back of your mind. Now, let's ask Claude to give us a Seedance 2.0 video generation prompt using this storyboard and the characters as input references. Copy the prompt. Now back to OpenArt, select video, choose Seedance 2.0 as the model, and pick the text with reference option. Click Upload Media and add the storyboard along with both character images. I'll set the mode to normal and the duration to 15 seconds. Paste the prompt, and it's important to tag the images alongside it. The storyboard, the warrior, and the dragon. Hit generate. And here's the video.
Bills to a go.
You burn! I rise!
Overall, it seems okay. It plays, the characters are right. The energy's there, but here's where it falls apart. Look closely at the storyboard itself. The start and end frames for each shot don't actually match each other. They're 2 different looking moments fighting for the same shot, and the model is trying to follow both. That confusion leaks straight into the video.
And this is the thing I wish someone had told me earlier. More frames did not mean more control. It meant more conflict.
So I go back to Claude and say, let's rebuild the storyboard with a single image for each shot and put all the motion into the action description instead. And this is what we get. Let's copy this entire prompt, including the characters, and paste it back into OpenArt. Select image again, paste the prompt, and make sure you tag both characters, hit generate. And here's the new storyboard. It's cleaner and simpler than before. One strong frame per shot instead of two competing ones. And that's the whole point. It doesn't confuse the model the way the old storyboard did. Now copy the video prompt from Claude, go to the video option in OpenArt, choose text with reference again. Keep the character references as they are, and swap in the new storyboard image. Paste the prompt and tag all three references. This time I'll keep the resolution at 720p, hit generate. And here's the video.
You burn, I rise!
And this is so much better in terms of sticking to the storyboard. Watch the opening, it starts properly, with every shot matching the frame it was supposed to. Now I'm not going to pretend it's flawless. There was one glitch I caught in shot 2. She was supposed to move toward the dragon, and instead she moved away from it. That's it. That was the one real miss. Everything else? Almost perfect. For the price of a coffee directed entirely with text, that's wild to me. And this is still just one 15-second shot. Seedance's limit. But there's a way to chain these into a full cinematic sequence with real spoken dialogue and lip sync. That's the next video, and it builds straight on this one. Hold that thought.
Because here's the takeaway, and it's counterintuitive. When you feed a storyboard into an AI video model, simpler wins. One clear frame per shot, motion described in words, beats two detailed frames that don't quite agree. Give the model one source of truth, not two. If that just saved you a dozen wasted generations, hit like. And drop a comment with what I should build next. A 1-minute sequence? Different characters? A real product instead of a dragon? Then subscribe so that lip sync sequence lands in your feed the second it's up. See you there.
And the fix? It was the complete opposite of what every tutorial out there tells you to do.